Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 10 selling comic books of the week. This time it's episode 45, and today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week of the 3rd of November 2019. Now, as you've just noticed, sadly, I've only got enough info for the top 10 this week, not the top 20, but at least I cannot lose in double figures. Since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling comics. Like I said, here's this week's top 10. Let's see if you can beat me. Most people normally do. Starting in at number 10 is a book that is now on my radar because I'm a big fan of anything to do with Jessica Jones. The book in question, guys, Dead Man Logan, issue 11. Yeah. Bit of a bizarre one to make the top 10, I think, but that's the first appearance of Danielle Cage as Thor. Crikey, anybody can become Thor these days, can't they? Well, that Danielle Cage is, of course, the daughter of Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Well, that book sold 46 copies this past week, and on average, the rolls are going out for $13.99. Hopefully, I can find one of these in the next week or two. Number 9 on our list. Happy to own it. Web of Spiderman, issue number 70. Yeah, this is the first appearance of Spider-Hulk, and by all accounts there is a series coming related to Spider-Hulk very soon. Well, this book, it sold 39 copies, so there's a lot of love for it this time round. On average, the rolls are going for $17.50. I paid just £1.07 for mine just a couple of months ago. And the average graded book now of this is going for $117. Very, very nice indeed. Mine's only mid-grade, got a bit of spine roll, but I'm not paying $17.50 for it. Up next, we have number 8 on our list, and this is a book that might have got past a lot of you, for we have an amazing Mary Jane, issue 1, the secret variant from Archer. Yeah, the secret variant. Now, the normal cover came with a red writing across the clipboard, but this one has got chalk. It's a chalkboard on it, so be on the lookout for that one, guys, if you're into your secret variants. It sold 18 copies this past week. The average raw sale now for that book is $7.62. And I always find it a little odd that Archer his books never gain value, do they? I guess they're because he's so successful and they are so mass produced, but we're never going to get another Batgirl 23 like from Middleton, I don't believe. Time will tell. Number 7 on our list, and we are talking the first appearance of Batwoman Beyond, and this is the Francis Manifold variant from Batman Beyond issue 37. It's a book I missed out on. If I can find it, I may grab one, but only for cover. 23 copies of that book have sold just of late, and the average raw sale now for that Manifold variant, $14.25. Number 6 on our list, and we are talking an incentive, and this is from John Boy Myers, and this is Marvel Action Spider-Man issue number 10 with a really nice looking Venom cover. What can I tell you about that book? It's fairly low ordered by all accounts, and it is one of the better Venom covers. It sold 29 copies this past week, and on average now the rolls are going for $101 for that 1 in 10 variant. Great book, especially if you can find it for cover. Number 5 on our list, and it's a book I've had for a long time. It is Rye, issue 0. Yeah, the first appearance of Bloodshot, who was Michael Lazarus. It's also the first appearance and origin of the second Rye, Takeo Konishi. Of course, we've just had a Bloodshot trailer drop. I've stayed away from it. I don't like spoilers, but from what I've read, I'm getting mixed feedback. A lot of people are saying it looks like another generic Vin Diesel film. Time will tell if it's any good. I saw the teaser. I think it's going to be very bloody, quite brutal. Okay, but this book Sold 66 copies this past week. On average now, the Raw's going for $35.88. I paid £2.75 back in early 2017 for this one. And on average, the 9.8s are going for a very nice $148, guys. Like I say, mine's probably a VF. And we move on, and we're carrying on with Bloodshot. And this is an unusual one to make the list because it's so mass produced. The first issue of a Bloodshot series, Bloodshot issue number 1. Woohoo! Now, this is the first ever chromium cover in the comic book world. There's a Bloodshot plate posted by Barry Windsor Smith at the centre. I know my friend Comic Vantage is a massive Barry Windsor Smith fan. Got the first appearance of Malcolm, Sinclair and Awatsu in this issue. It sold 45 copies this past week. But they're still only going for $3.70. Because like I said, mass produced, you'll find these in dollar bins. On average, the 9.8s now in CGC are going for $60.11. Like I say, £2.75 I paid for this back in the middle of 2017. Moving on. This book's all the buzz at the moment. I made a hot comic book alert about it. In fact, it was my very first hot comic book alert, episode number 1. I thought I'd try something new, and now I'm up to 240. But back in the day, middle of last year, I spoke about a character that was coming to the Wonder Woman 1984 movie, a supposed second villain to Cheetah. And that villain is Maxwell Lord. Maxwell Lord, yeah, he has been confirmed now by director Patty Jenkins. And Maxwell Lord first appears in Justice League issue 1 from 1987. Of course, Maxwell Lord's appeared in Smallville and Supergirl, the TV shows. Pretty iconic cover. What can I tell you about it? It sold 40 copies this past week. On average now, the Raws are selling for $11.57. I've actually got one up for sale right now. And I sold 1 or 2 in the past. It's always been a popular book. But it's like I say, there are a lot out there. Just don't overpay for it. On average now, the graded 9.8s are going for $77.21. This Maxwell Lord's a good character in this Wonder Woman film. He might stick around. But if it's like the comics, spoiler, he's going to get his neck snapped. Wow. Yeah, that was a bit brutal from Wonder Woman. Number 2 on our list, guys. And this is a bit of a funny one, really. Bit of a novelty book. There is a book coming out now that is saying it is the first appearance of Hellboy. There was a Hellboy poster in one panel on a wall. The book in question, number 2 on our list, is John Byrne's X-Men, issue number 14. Again, this is a book there's probably quite a few out there, guys, so do not overpay for it. For me, the San Diego Comic Con number 2 is the first appearance of a Hellboy. That book sold 34 copies this past week. On average now, the rolls are going for $15.25. If I can find one for cheap, I'll grab one. Because I like Hellboy. But like I say, don't overpay. And that leads us on to number 1 on our list. And we had the variant earlier. Number 1 on our list is the regular cover for Batman Beyond issue 37. The first appearance of Batwoman Beyond, guys. Number 1 on our list. And what can I tell you? It sold 86 copies this past week. And on average now, the rolls are going for a very nice $14.50. There we go. That is our top 10. What have I got out of it this time? A massive 4. 4 out of 10. Come on. Do you know what though, guys? Powers of 10 and House of X. They're not on the list. They've finally been defeated. I feel like I'm going to be coming back now. Not so many new books. Thanks for your support. If you like what you see, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. That's Daz over and out. Bye for now.